Hi there. So I'm going to walk you through what the login process looks like from the student perspective. Unfortunately, we're not actually allowed to publish any videos of the secure browser, so I'm going to do it with the practice session and just walk you through some of the small differences and places where students get hung up on little errors that won't let them on the session. So they're going to click on the secure browser and it will look exactly like this, except instead of guest user, it's going to be a space for them to type their first name. Now, this is the first place where they get hung up. They often type their last name instead. So just make sure they have the right name. And then they have to type in the session ID number and their own ID number. And then they hit sign in very similarly. And this will already be in place for them. They will not have to select the grade. And on the first day of testing anyway, there will only be one test selected. So they won't have to choose from this array of four like you see here. They will only be able to take the high school English language arts computer adaptive test, which is what this one is here. So we click on this one. And then we see all the settings, so they're unlikely to make any changes to this, but they can review their settings here. And if they have any questions, they can ask you, but yeah, they're allowed to turn things on and off, and everyone's allowed to have everything on if they like. Then they have to make sure the sound and video work before proceeding, so you play the sound. So I was able to hear that, and my video works, and I'm able to click. I could play the video and the sound, but if they couldn't, they're gonna have to go all the way back to the desktop and put the sound on because sometimes that is off. Now, if it's really, really loud, they can adjust the sound in the testing session. So we already saw the test settings there. At this point, there'll be a pending approval wait bar for them, and they just have to sit there and wait until you approve them. And then on your screen, you do that by hitting the green check mark. And once they are approved, they can hit begin test now. And it loads. And it will look just like this. And they can zoom in and out here. They can turn the line reader on and off. They can select sentences, their glossary works, and everything here. They can save, it will auto-save, but encourage them to save. And they can pause, but you have to turn them back on, so they need to alert you before they pause, and so they get that error message. And they can kind of move the text around to suit their purposes. But one key is that they can click on all the sentences here. They can only click on one at a time here. Some of the answers are short answer, but most of them are multiple choice and clicking boxes or clicking sentences. So that's pretty much what it looks like for students to log in. They are experienced in doing this and they practice with their English and math teachers, so it usually goes pretty smoothly.